We will not become a buffer zone. Threats from 3 frontline states to close their borders if northern EU countries stop accepting migrants. That was what prompted the emergency summit. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker outlined the new measures. They will see additional police officers deployed in Slovenia and the exchange of information between countries.
Leaders meeting today all committed, first of all, to sharing information about flows, and second of all, to refrain from taking unilateral decisions whose effects are inevitably borne by others. In addition, we will deploy 400 police officers to Slovenia within a week. The European Union and our neighbouring countries have to work together in this.
In a bid to end rising tensions on its eastern frontier over how to deal with the crisis, the EU also pledged to help set up additional reception centres along the migrant route through the Balkans.
We will increase reception capacities to 100,000 places in Greece and in the Western Balkans. The only way to restore order to the situation is to slow down the uncontrolled flows of people. The policy of waving through people to neighbouring countries has to stop. I want to be clear. People must be registered. No registration, no rights.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel called the current refugee crisis one of the greatest litmus tests of European values.
First of all, today was about alleviating the suffering of the refugees along the so-called Balkan route. We are all bound to humanitarian, human values, and we have all signed the Geneva Refugee Convention. The images we've seen in recent days do not correspond to our values.
The emergency summit in Brussels was called between 11 leaders from the European Union and the Balkans. Nearly 250,000 migrants and refugees have passed through the Balkans since mid-September, and the number of new arrivals continues to rise. Undeterred by the cold weather or colder waters off Greece, tens of thousands of people continue to brave the tough journey in search of a better life for themselves and their families in Europe. Ian McKinnell, CCTV.